Hello my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're renovating another starter house by EA. Of course we have to fix their houses because their houses are questionable at best. But yeah, this is just a starter renovation of a house that is in Britechester, which came with the Discover University expansion pack. And this house is on, I think it's a 20 by 20 lot, and it's called Honeydew Fields. And yeah, it's a very basic house, very basic shape, but I do think it's quite cute. I think it could be 20 by 15 lot actually, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's pretty darn cute. I really like the house. Honestly, it was kind of charming. It was very basic, but you know, real cute. So all I did was, instead of messing with, you know, walls or anything, I didn't break down any walls, I didn't move any walls. I just added a few on the upstairs to give some more rooms so that it's a family house. But yeah, it's really simple. It's just a 2-bedroom and 1-bathroom house. It has an office as well, and yeah, it's pretty simple. I am using the smallest amount of CC, not too much. It's just here and there. Like these vines, for example, these are actually an edit. They're just like a color, like another swatch was added to these like vines set things from Silva Dorada, like the what is that pack called? Jungle Adventure. Yeah. That's by Harry, of course, because, you know, I love all of her CC. But there's that, and then there's like a couple items inside. There's not too many things. Yeah, you could pretty much download this house without the CC. I don't know what I'm saying at this point, but anyway, I really enjoyed this house. I basically just added Strangerville windows and doors on the exterior. They just suited it so well. I don't know why. And I'm currently working on another build here in Britechester, and it is also using Strangerville doors and windows. I don't know what it is, but they just really fit nicely in this world. Like, the vibe just works, I guess. But yeah, it's really cute. I really like this house a lot. And as you can see, I am finally using reshade. I did for a while use a feature that came with the NVIDIA like GeForce experiences. It's the game filter is what it's called in the recording software that it comes with, but it didn't work for The Sims 4 anymore for some reason. I really don't know why it stopped working, but that just gave me the initiative to finally just, you know, it gave me a reason to use reshade finally, and honestly, I'm never going back. Reshade is so awesome. Basically, this preset is actually my own. I kind of want to fine tune it a bit because I do want to, you know, adjust it a little bit more. I adjusted the levels a bit, and I added a kind of like a peachy tint to the video. As you can see, you can see how everything kind of has like a pink overlay. I don't know, I just like the way it looks. It's just kind of charming looking. And yeah, I think that's all I did with it. Maybe I think I adjusted the clarity and the vibrance a bit, but nothing major. But yeah, if you don't know what reshade is, reshade it's not a mod. It's a program that you install onto a game. So it can be any game. There's a lot of compatible games out there, but basically what it does is it kind of adjusts how the game is displayed to you. So it's kind of complicated, but basically it is just like, you know, putting a filter over your game essentially, and it's beautiful and I love it so much. I am obsessed with it, and I'm going to keep playing around with it. But you know, it's just, there's a lot of fun. You can download presets as well. Basically, there's a million different options for adjusting colors and detailing and, like, you know, anti-aliasing and fog and, you know, tint and there's a million and one things out there. People have made some incredible presets. Like, I'm talking like these people have made like themed presets, you know, where it's really bright and colorful to where it's really grungy and like really, you know, kind of gritty. And then there's some that just kind of make it look really serene and just like peaceful and beautiful. And I'm using my arms a lot to talk right now, even though you can't see them. But Anyway, my recording software, however, it will have this little prompt come up, recording has started on the screen. So sorry about that. I'm going to try to remember to edit that out again, but I just didn't feel the need to this time. But anyway, so the house, I kept the original floor plan pretty much the same. I don't know why I said kept the original. I kept the original floor plan basically, but what I did is upstairs, I saw that there was enough space to actually add a small office as well as move the bathroom. So I didn't actually destroy any walls. I just added a couple and that's it. But, you know, that's all I did, I think. I can't remember. I'm trying to think. You know, it's just, when I build, I kind of tune out. And whenever I'm watching my videos back, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that, didn't I? So, you never know. I could be wrong. But anyway, the kitchen is in the same place that it was. And honestly, I didn't really even change the location of the, the furniture or anything. I just changed it out. And honestly, this house, I don't know. There's something about it. I don't know what it is, but it gives me this vibe that I just absolutely love building. I don't know what it is. It's basically just, I can't even describe it. You know, I remember playing, in The Sims 3 days. I think that's what it is. It just kind of gives me the vibes of The Sims that I enjoy most. It's got this charming kind of homey vibe, but it's also like really well laid out and everything. I don't know. I'm not really sure where that's coming from or anything, but do let me know if you understand what I'm saying, because I'm just obsessed with this house. It's so fun. It's so cute and charming. And these windows, you can see these windows are actually from the Laundry Day stuff, but these are by a Logical Sims. Is it a Logical Sims or a Logical Simmer? The Mandela effect is occurring again. But yeah, what he did was he actually added some slots into those windows so that you can put clutter in them, which is amazing and so genius. And I'm obsessed with them. And the only downside to that is that since the window, like the slots are technically outside of the house, they have the outside lighting, like on the objects that you place. That's the only downside, but it doesn't matter because I just put plants and candles and it looks adorable and beautiful and I love it so much. Even though the candles are definitely a fire hazard if it was real life because there's curtains there. But, we can just pretend. They're just lights in The Sims 4. They ain't going to do anything. But, yeah, it's just a super cute house. I love it so much. It's just, I love building like this. It's just charming and homey and it's just cluttered and lived in, and it feels so warm. Like the kitchen, especially with I think it's terracotta tiling, and then there's just like that kind of like light green wall with like the rich woods and just the browns, and it's just so charming and beautiful, and I'm obsessed with it, and I'm patting myself on my own back for it because I'm proud of myself for building a cute house. Okay, it's a cute as hell house, and I'm proud of myself because it's been a while since I've actually properly built anything that I was super obsessed with. I've really liked what I've built recently, but this just kind of was on a whole different level for me. I just kind of, I don't know. There's just something about it. It's just, yeah, it's great. Anyway, rambling aside about this, about this random house that I renovated. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. I do have a little bit of a mini update from the last video where I was talking about some books that I was reading. I am still reading Running with Lions. The first day I got it, I read so much of it, but then I haven't picked it up in a day or two because I've just been exhausted, let's be honest, and my mind cannot seem to focus on reading. I don't know. It's just been the past few days. I've been working and I've just been kind of really feeling run down. It's just that time of year, it's getting closer to December. May God have mercy on my soul for the Black Friday season coming very soon because I work in retail and I'm nervous, but yeah, it's just I've been kind of focusing a little bit on just kind of doing things to enjoy, and I can't really focus on reading when I do that. I don't know why. I don't know. I love reading, but I have to be in a mindset to read. I don't know. It's complicated, but Anyway, Running with Lions, though, it's a book by Julian Winters. It's so good. It's so gay and so just like, oh, my heart. Like, it just warms my heart to its very core, because it is just a really sweet, book about these teen boys in soccer camp, basically falling in love with each other, and the not the issues, but just the stuff that they encounter. It's not like one of those books where it's full of homophobia. Okay, just to clarify, it's full of purity and wholesomeness and wonderful characters that are diverse, and the representation is really, really good. And yeah, I love it so much. It's so great. It's just such a good book. I highly recommend it. And thank you all so much as well for the recommendations on the last video. The comment section was full of book recommendations and even other things too, which I'm honestly, yes, please recommend me anything, whether it's podcasts, movies. I mean, I'm not really much of a movie watcher because I'm very passive and I like to pick things up and put them down. I don't like to sit and just watch something for an hour and a half, you know what I mean? But, anything that you think that I would be interested in that is very queer, very magical, or, very just kind of, I can't find that word that I'm looking for, but it's just like there's a certain aesthetic that I go for in my stories that I like to read. And it's mainly like, I don't know. It's just like diversity, like it just not diversity. What's the word? I can't think of it. I guess just I like a story where there's a lot of layers. There's a lot of characters. There's a lot of, it doesn't feel so one dimensional. You know what I mean? Like I like my stories to kind of, I like there to be a lot of characters so that the world feels a little bit more full, I guess. I don't know. I'm just over explaining stuff as usual, but anyway, I want to talk about this build a little bit more. But yeah, the CC that you see me using now, the couch and the 2 chairs there, as well as this little server table thingy. These are all recolors, actually. Harry here on YouTube, we love her. We stand her on this channel. She's great. She's a CC creator. She's a builder in The Sims. Her builds are stunning, but she makes CC, and she actually made a couple sets of custom content that were like recolors, and it was to match Felix Sanders' custom content, which I also have in my game. But she recolored some of the base game stuff as well as some stuff from Cats and Dogs to fit in with that aesthetic. And the couch and the chair and that server, those are part of that set. It's the Heritage Collection. It's honestly, I love it so much because the colors are not like, they're not like neon bright. They're not like rainbow. They're like subtle, and they just look like realistic furniture. Like they look like something you would actually see in a house. So I had to use the blue one. For some reason, the blue was just speaking to me in this build. Like the build is full of all these greens and browns and cream colors, but then the little touch of blue just kind of mixes it up a bit. I don't know. I'm just feeling good about colors and stuff. I do make a few adjustments here on the stairwell in the hallway here because it was like, how we cut out like a section and then we do like a loft with the stairs. It was kind of like that. And I didn't want that because I felt like it was wasting so much space up here in this tiny little hallway. And I also think that this house was kind of, the layout of the upstairs was actually kind of wasteful for space because it was literally just the bathroom and then a bedroom, and that was it. Like, as you can see, I literally was able to fit basically 3 bedrooms and a bathroom up here. The office is obviously not a bedroom per se, but whenever you see houses on like real estate markets and stuff like that on like websites, a lot of the times those office rooms are counted as bedrooms because they're kind of multifunctional. They can be a bedroom, but they can also be an office. They can be a toy room. They can be an art room. They could be a studio. They can be a room that's just full of junk. It doesn't matter, but it's still considered a bedroom. But yeah, it's nice though. I fixed the, yeah. that's kind of the long end of the short of it is mumbo jumbo. But yeah, I used the Strangerville doors up here as well. These doors that you see with the rounded tops. I love these doors. Can we just say Strangerville? Such a weird pack. Like the gameplay is so weird. The story is so weird, but the content, oh honey, 10 out of 10. Recommend 1,000 times over. It's amazing. It's so nice. There's so many functions, so much functionality with it. That's what I was trying to say. Can y'all tell I'm kind of losing my touch with YouTube? I have not been doing it regularly, and so I'm like forgetting how to speak like a human person, like English number one. I can't some days, but I hope y'all forgive me. But the master bedroom is pretty simple. I just kept it with just this like light blue and just whites and browns, and then the touches of cream with the what do you call it? The curtains, those floopy thingies. And then there is a little bit of green in there too because of the bed. And I honestly love this room. It's just so friendly and just so light but cozy at the same time. I don't know. I love it. And I obviously did, want to add in. I was going to add in a desk, but I was like, there's an office in this house. It's kind of unnecessary. So I'm just going to put in a vanity? Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's a vanity. And it's really cute. I really like the way it like works with the furniture. It's just, it matches really well. And yeah, I don't know. Just a nice room in general. I like it. It's got lots of plants in it. It's got a nice little bookshelf. It's got some paintings. It's got those, angled rugs. We love that. And of course the bed is really cute. But here is the bedroom. No, here is the office. It's a teeny tiny little office, but I thought it would be kind of nice. I mean, I can imagine, isolating myself up into this tiny little cozy room and just like working on stuff, throughout the day. I think I managed to fit this piano in here eventually. Yeah, I did. This piano is actually by A Logical Sims. Again, the Mandela effect is killing me. But he actually made a stand-up piano, which is so pretty. It's so, I wish we had this in the game, but it's so great. I love it. I love using it, and I never really find a good house to use it in, but it just kind of worked here. I just kind of imagined that, the sim that lives here, maybe one of the Sims goes to work and the other one works from home, and they do like all sorts of like creative stuff. I don't know. It just has a lot of possibility because there's the piano, there's the easel, and then there's the computer. So you have a little bit more, choice. You can just kind of pick and choose what your Sims can do and then just remove what you don't need. But yeah, but anyway, also with this house, there is not just a kid's bedroom, it's a nursery. So you can really start out with a new family in this build, but it's pretty cute. I kept the colors very light. Now you will see in the video that it is like very, very bright. Like, and obviously a lot of people will do their nurseries being very bright. It was too bright after I changed my preset on reshade, so I did change the wall color to a blue so that the screenshots would look nicer. But just to be clear, it's yellow on the gallery. It's very bright, but by the way, before I forget to mention, before screenshots come, the screenshots are actually taken with a different preset than what I'm recording with. What I'm recording with right now is just my own like little adjustments. I kind of still want to play around with it and see what I can do with it. But the preset that I use to take my screenshots with is by Picture Amoeba, and it's called Hazy Days and Blueberry Aid. Beautiful. I did make some slight adjustments to it just to kind of make it appeal more to me. I did add a bit of the tint that I have here, but it's not as strong. And I think I removed like fog or something, but that's pretty much it. It's, I will tell you, the screenshots that I took, they are not edited. I did not do anything in Photoshop. I don't own Photoshop. I didn't do anything with any editing software. That is completely reshade, and it's just screenshots that I took while using reshade. It's incredible, and I can't get over it. Like, I literally, like, I felt my love for building coming back just seeing those screenshots, because it's just... It's just beautiful. I love it. I'm speechless. I'm looking at the screenshots now, and I'm just like, wow, this is incredible. But anyway, I will be sure to leave a link in the description down below to reshade, to Picture Amoeba's preset, as well as all the CC that I use in this build. And as you can see, it's gorgeous. Look at it's just, I can't explain it. It's just so charming and glowy, just beautiful. Like, what highlighter is she using? Okay, like, it's just glowing. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this build. Be sure to check it out on the gallery. All you have to do is search for my username, lukeydean, and the hashtag Lukey, and be sure to include custom content in the filters on the side where it's under the advanced tab area place thing. You know, English #1, but anyway, be sure to follow me on Twitter as well. That is at LukeyLupin, all one word, lowercase. And also on Instagram, I am Lukey_Lovegood. And yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.